Hey everyone, it's David Mendel here with Valley Premier Team at My Home Group.
And I'm Brogan McGuire with Caliber Home Loans.
We're coming to you today to talk about buying a home in 2021. Is it a good time? Is this the year that you become a homeowner? Or is this the year that you continue being frustrated at trying to buy a home? Well, it could be both. The current market is an interesting one, to say the least. And what I mean by that is it is charged with emotion. You have negative reports from the media, you hear things from friends, you hear things from, you read it on the internet, you just see things all over the place. There are memes about our current real estate market. And the fact is, it's difficult. There's no avoiding that. The good news is that if you have a good plan and you're working with the right people and you persevere through this, there is a road to home ownership, and there are actual real benefits that may affect you in an incredibly positive way for years to come by staying the course. So let me start with that. My encouragement to you is, if you've decided that this is the right thing to do, have a plan. Have a plan.
Absolutely.
Work with the right team. Talk with a quality lender like Brogan.
We're here to help. We're here to help.
Absolutely. Questions or otherwise. Talk with a great real estate agent. If you've got one, great. Remember that agents are people too. I'm going to say that because with all the frustration around buying a home right now, all the things that you experience as an individual trying to acquire that home, the agents have that multiplied by as many buyers as they're working with. Plus, they're just surrounded with it day in and day out. So pick the right agent. Make a plan with the agent. Trust in the agent's ability. If you don't trust them, don't work with them. I've told people that. If you don't trust me, hire someone else, because it's a relationship that's a two-way street. You gotta have mutual trust and respect. But assuming you do, you've got a great plan, stick to the plan. What are some of the things that are necessary? Man, you gotta be all over it. If a property comes on the market and it's halfway decent, it's gonna get multiple offers. You gotta be one of the first ones out there. Yes, it can be frustrating. Yes, it might require you to leave the office and take an early lunch to get out there and wait in line for 30 minutes for the appointment that you've already got scheduled. It is frustrating, but those who persevere will eventually win. That's the truth of the matter. Another part of your team is a great lender. Brogan, talk about what some of the things a smart buyer to be successful in this market will need.
Absolutely. And honestly, I think the lending side of it is really more impactful now than ever, with homes going well over ask, sometimes 6 figures over ask in some occasions. You really have to have a great understanding of what you're A, pre-qualified for,
Sure.
And B, if you are going to be making an over ask offer, what the pitfalls there are. Let's just take an example here, because I think putting some numbers behind it would be the easiest way to understand it. Say you're going to make an offer on a $500,000 house, and you're pre-qualified up to $550,000, putting say 10% down. So $50,000 down on a $500,000 house, then you have a $450,000 loan. Well, say you have to offer $550,000 to get your offer accepted on that $500,000 house. But one of the problems of low inventory is there's a lack of homes for appraisers to base home values on. So as quickly as the market's moving, especially in Phoenix, we're at about a 1% give or take month over month increase at the moment, appraisers are having a hard time putting some numbers behind these new offers.
Although on a positive note, and I've spoken to a few appraisers recently, they do have some limitations on how they're determining value, of course. I mean, there is a standard at which they have to adhere. However, they are trying to be proactive. They do recognize that we are in an increasing market, and there are more reasons than just low inventory. There are a lot of real reasons why homes are still appreciating today. Won't go into that so much on this video, but know that there are a lot of good things surrounding the Phoenix real estate market. So where it comes to appraisals, although there are some difficulties, and you should be prepared for some alternatives, understand that they are trying to do their part, and values are actually being recognized. Raising values or rising values are being recognized.
They are, and that's a good point. I don't think I've ever seen appraisers adjust so quickly to a market as they have in these last 12 months. You've got to give them credit where it's due. But again, the thing to think about with that is going back to that scenario we were talking about earlier. Say you're going to plan on putting 10% down on a $500,000 house. Well, if that $550,000 offer you put in, then you schedule the appraisal. Appraiser comes back at say $525,000. Well, now you have you have two options. You can either adjust your down payment percentage to roughly 5% down on a $525,000 appraised value, and then pay the difference out of cash, hoping that the market catches up. And in a lot of cases, it may already have. There just isn't enough homes to support that valuation that day. So it's important to have a really in-depth discussion with a great agent and understand the neighborhood, understand the home specifically, and talk about whether or not it makes sense as a place for you to A, lay your head at night, and B, as an investment for your future. So that's really, I think, the biggest thing that we're seeing difficulty with right now is with that low inventory situation, kind of navigating those over-ask offers. There's a lot of variables to them, but again, having a great agent by your side and a great lender who can understand and help get your offer accepted is more important now than it ever has been.
Absolutely, and to have the team in place, absolutely number one, first thing to attack. The second is the plan, like I had mentioned earlier, to actually have an understanding of what your budget is, what you're willing for it to be, and if it's the right home, how you're willing to approach that situation. Remember that each offer is unique, because each home is unique. Each seller's situation is unique. And each of your situations are unique. It's really important to have an understanding of all these factors, and that's why a great agent is going to do their research. They're going to build relationships. They're going to make inroads in communication for you with the listing agents. They may offer some alternative options. Maybe they have off-market homes that they are aware of, things that are coming to market that they might be able to show you early before it ever even hits the MLS. There are a lot of different things to consider. So sit down, be a team player, formulate the plan, and then execute the plan. A lot of different ways to attack that. Hope for the future. Regardless of what you're doing right now, regardless of the reality of the market, regardless of how many homes you've seen, how many offers you've written that haven't been accepted yet, regardless of how bleak things may seem or what you're hearing, all the negativity, there is hope for the future. The bottom line is there are still people who are writing offers, acquiring homes, and moving into the home of their dreams. There is absolutely no reason that can't be you as well, with the right plan and the right amount of perseverance. So if you have any questions around it, about any of the things we've talked about today, if you have thoughts about this, we'd love to hear your comments. Send us a message, leave a note below, or call us directly. We obviously would love to help you directly, but if you've got a great agent, if you've got a great lender, we're still happy to provide any information we can. That's our purpose. So thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Have a great day, everybody.